Salam, welcome to this video. Today we will look at hiding command buttons from SharePoint list views. Okay, so we're on a SharePoint site in a list. As you can see here, we are looking at the all items view and we want to hide some of these buttons over here. Basically what we'll do is on this drop down over here, we'll click and we'll go to Format Current View. Then we'll go into Advanced mode. And then we'll paste some JSON into that field over there. Okay. I'll paste this JSON into the description of the video. So basically up from that open curly brace up until here is required. Everything after here depicts a button. Okay. So for example over here, key new, that will hide the new button, right? Or the add new item button essentially. editInGridView will hide the grid view button and so on and so forth. So let's first leave all these in here. Okay, and then essentially all of these buttons should disappear. So we'll click on save and I'll see there's nothing showing over there. How you could possibly use this, if you perhaps had a public view, but in that public view you don't want to have a new button, right? Because you want users to only add items using the private views. You could hide the new button or the edit grid view button from the public views, right? So again, we'll look at this code over here. So we, for example, only would want to have the hide button, sorry, the new button. We'll delete everything up until there, right? And if there's not another button that we wish to hide after this one, we'll remove that comma over there. So the last object that we're going to add to this JSON doesn't have a comma after it, okay? So we'll click on save. So now all buttons are showing except for the new button. To give you an idea of how these keys are determined, I'm going to give you some insight into what the source code looks like, okay? So if we were to do an expect on, this is again going to format current view, and we'll see that the key we used to hide the new item button was new. But let's just unhide it. Alright, refresh. Okay, so there's a new item button. If I click on inspect, and I search for that button over there, so now you can see if I'm hovering over this button element over here, it's highlighting this over here. And you'll see here that the data ID is equal to new. So if we were to inspect another element like edit grid view, right, the button element, the data ID would equal edit in grid view, right? So if in the future new buttons are visible in this area over here, you could simply inspect what the data ID is for the button and then hide that button using the JSON. That's it. Thank you very much.